Je voudrais une croissant.
What?
Je voudrais une croissant. Je suis enchanté. Où est la bibliothèque? Voilà mon passeport.
This is a zucchini.
Ah,
You want to get to smaller,
Gérard Depardieu.
more flavorful, easier to grill. So I've already washed them off. Grandma will have about 300 of these in about 2 months. Now, if you want to get your timers out and time how long this takes, that's fine. Just gonna get rid of the ends. 3 seconds.
Et maintenant, le voyageur ne sera
We're gonna slice. Come a little bit closer.
Pamplemousse, ananas, jus d'orange.
Nice little under ½ inch slices. Don't even have to be square.
You could do long.
Or you could do long strips too, according to Mom. We'll do that with one zucchini. I'm gonna leave them round right now because we're gonna grill them, so I don't want them to be too small. Zucchini, same thing. We'll do this one like Ma likes. Let's cut it in half. Flip it down. Strips. And then, as Ma was saying, we'll cut on the bias. Something like, let's make them 3s. Again, someone can do this beforehand and even do all the grilling. And so all you gotta do is pull the vegetables, throw them in a wrap, just like the same place you throw the meat. You can even do this if you want to. EVOO, Spanish olive oil. Take this. It's not Spanish?
It doesn't have to be Spanish. Go ahead.
It says Spanish.
Okay.
Here's the vegetables. Just a little bit, because this is a health menu. Good. And then you can mix them up beforehand. Just mix them now. Just to get them coated. Throw that one away. Health reasons. Just so they got a coat. See that? Okay. Now, on the grill is on. Here's the grill basket. You heat the grill basket up while you're heating the grill, so it's hot. Then you just spread this out evenly over the bottom. You don't want to do too much, then they won't all grill at the same time. It's been about 6.5 minutes on high, and you can see some of them are getting a little bit darker. Just depends on what side of the grill that you're on. So you can either flip them like this. That's probably what you want right about here. Like that. There's one here that's too far done. This one. That's probably too far done for the first round. So you can either flip them, or a lot easier, just grab a glove. Just make sure they all flip. And then spread them out a little bit. They're almost there. You don't want them to be too mushy, because you're going to cook them again. Okay, it's 13 minutes into the process, so almost 6 more minutes on the other side.
And you don't have to attend to them all the time. You can be
Yeah.
doing lots of other things during all that.
Right, but you just want to make sure that they got nice brownness and that they're pretty limp. You don't want them too limp because you are going to cook them again in the wrap when you grill it. but you don't have to be hard at all because you're not grilling the wrap for that long. Something like that. You could leave it on a little bit longer, but I think these are ready. Here, let's look at this real quick. A little hot. Whew. See that limpness? That's what you need. Like that. So grilled vegetables done. Prep time, 3 seconds. No, maybe a minute. Cook time, 14 minutes total. And you can have someone do this beforehand. This will probably be all you need for one day too, I'm guessing. But we're gonna leave the grill on so we'll come back to it with the meat in 1 second. But I'm just gonna grab the grilled vegetable wrap, part 2. Here's the grilled vegetables. They're nice and brown. That means they're caramelized. They're black, it's burnt, but the brown's caramelized, the sugar's caramelized, that makes it good. Here's our expert wrap maker.
Okay, we have whole wheat tortillas. These are really small, so get ones that are about this big, I would say, or the biggest you can get, because these are a little too small, but that's all we could find.
You need to get bigger wraps.
Yeah.
We got small ones because Molly's hands are so small, they would appear like actual size.
Anyways, get some pesto, just spread it around.
Grandma can make that.
Yeah, easy.
This is gonna make these sell like hotcakes. Right, Mom?
Okay, get some grilled vegetables.
I would even use pesto for like the grilled chicken wraps. Basically, you're just using this as opposed to using a meat. Like so. Oh, you know what else we forgot to mention?
Add some salt
You
to
gotta
the
put
vegetables.
salt on the vegetables because they're not meat, so they're not salty. So you just need to add a little salt, shake it around with the olive oil after you grill them. Like I did the olive oil, just put salt, a little bit of salt on, and roll it around. We don't have Parmesan. Sorry, we do have Parmesan. We don't have mozzarella, but I would just take shredded mozzarella and put about maybe half a handful on it. And again, these are pre-made so that when it's busy and you're all worried about that,
They're completely done.
they're completely done. You just gotta put them on the grill for about 3 seconds.
Alright, to wrap it, you don't want to fill them too much, so about like that as the size.
Don't overfill.
Fold these up, and then you're going to use your thumbs.
Wait, can you do that again?
Okay, we fold it up.
Fold the sides, use your thumbs.
And then we're just bringing this over, and then it's kind of like you're bringing it over the meat and under. So just kind of pull with gentle pressure, like that. And if you can, tuck the ends in a little bit, and then roll and kind of give it a push to get it to stay there.
There you go, wrap. There's another one. But these will be a lot bigger. These will be...
it'll be about this big.
like the size, a little bit smaller than a Qdoba burrito, I would say. And that's vegetable wrap. Same thing for the chicken wrap, just with chicken.
Yep.
And I think you could do to make it faster is just mix the herbs and the cheeses in the olive oil that you're going to use for the bread, and then you can just spread it all at once. And this, I would do this for your signature hamburgers. I would use a piece of bread, either whole wheat, 5 grain, or maybe a ciabatta, or what else do you think?
That's good.
Just make sure it's a nice loaf of bread. And if you get it sliced beforehand, that's okay too. But just like that. Alright. Okay, grilled fruit. Again, this is another low maintenance thing you can do beforehand. You get whatever fruit you can find that's fresh.
Peaches would be perfect.
Peaches or pineapples probably perfect. We got plums because there's not peaches yet. So you just take the plum in your chef's knife, go around the core, twist it. See that? Get the pit out. Use a spoon or whatever you want to use. Pop the pits out. Then you have halves like that. Now if you're going to keep them cooking for a long time, I'd probably say with bigger chunks. We're going to try halves and quarters today, just so you can see the difference of what it'll be like. But whatever you have, peaches, plums, pineapples are probably the best ones to grill. Okay, the grill's hot again. We got our burgers going. So we have the wrap here. Same thing, get that same olive oil mixture you already have. Do the first side, and then put it down. I put it down horizontal so I can see the grill stripes. Or sorry, not horizontal, diagonal. so your customers can see the grill side. Also, another thing that's good is to start with the side that's open, that has that flap. That way that gets closed right away. You don't have to worry about stuff falling out. So start with the flap side, like so. Then if you had a panini press that was hot on the grill right now, you could stick it down on there. We'll just push it down like this in a little bit once it gets a little bit more cooked. I've started the timer on that. Here's our 2 pieces of our 2 buns for the Italian burger they're making tonight. You can put these on low heat areas, so to the sides of the grill is probably best. And then the grilled cheese, again the cheese on the top, that side starts bottom, so let's put this right here. Then we'll let you know when it's time to flip. Okay, it's about 50 seconds and the wrap is ready to flip. Maybe a little bit too ready. Probably don't want the black on there. Check this one. Oh, I'm sorry. Before you flip to, you need to get that olive oil. Just real quick. Flip it. That one's a little bit better. Probably still a little too black. Let's check our buns. That's pretty close. Brown on the edge. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. Actually,
I wouldn't flip.
Yeah, let's not flip it. That one's fine. This one. That's probably good too. I'm gonna put this on here a little bit longer so you can see what's too much. But the grilled cheese, the cheese hasn't really melted yet. So I'm gonna move this now. I'm gonna turn this side down. You want the grilled cheese to be a little bit lower level heat. Okay, 2 minutes. The wraps are done. This one. Mom's freaking out. Okay, this is about perfect. That's what you want right there. Not a lot of black, a lot of brown. Again, it's going to be a lot bigger. It might take a little bit longer to cook. And if you have that press, you can just go like this. Press it down a little bit. Stick it right there. Serve it up for a whopping $5 or whatever.
Yep.
Alright. Here's the toast right here. Or sorry, not toast, but your bun. Not too black, just nice and brown. Pull it off. It's been, it was on there for about 2.5 minutes. 5 minutes, grilled cheese is done. You don't want to do this obviously, but you can see the cheese is ready to go. The side is crispy. That side is crispy, perfect.
Yum!
It's gonna be great. Here's the fruit. Those brown lines. Fruit you want to be a little bit lower than vegetables because they'll cook faster. And you want it to be as much brown as you can. So with the quarters, I'm just going to flip it back onto the ungrilled side, like this. And then the halves, we'll just see how they, oh yeah, that's a little bit better.
Or you could do these in a grill pan.
You could also do these in a grill pan like the vegetables, but I think just right on the grill is better. And again, you do this beforehand. Okay, so here we have the Italian burger, which is just meat, cheese, and Italian seasoning. On top of that, Italian seasoning on the bread. And then the last thing is marinara, which I'd also use marinara as one of your major sauces because it's going to be good with your cheese, fried cheese things that you have. There's the Italian burger. This kind of fell in half, but push it down, serve it.
Yum!
Get a side angle.
Side angle.
Perfect. Now, with your wraps, you're going to want to cut them on the bias, just diagonally, like so, halfway down. Serving this with marinara would be good too. There's an example.
Yum.
And again, you're going to have more cheese in there. It's going to be more of that white stuff. So, smalls. Here's the other one, about halfway down, diagonally. Vegetables. Cheese sandwich, same thing.
Serve marinara with that too, people might want to.
Yeah, marinara. And marinara should be one of the sauces that you give free on Thursdays or whatever, but then charge for the rest of the time. Alright, more to come tomorrow.